Hello guys, Nika here with your second daily neuro nugget for the day. We have not enough time, way too many documents, so bear with me. By the way, if you are in here, make sure that you are giving this a like, because again, this is not easy work. I'm just a regular human being who has a regular job, regular bills to pay. This is something that I'm doing because I'm neurodivergent, honestly. And I saw that the IDAHO4 is weird. It doesn't make sense. And it's like a puzzle that we have to solve. And it's looking more and more like Mr. Koberger is not involved in any way whatsoever. They told us this case was done. We know he took a plea deal, probably because Ann Taylor advised him to do so. And now every day I'm going through these documents and other people were not looked at. Too many suspicious people. Here we have in one of the documents, somebody that was described by the Walmart employee as taller than her and tan, going to ask for a ski mask. Did they ever look into that person? Nonetheless, we have Jack Showalter implicating himself again from the get-go, looking very suspicious. And if you have not watched all lives that I made yesterday, like 3, I believe, go watch them, because I don't like to rehash information. It makes it too confusing, makes the videos way too lengthy. Go watch yesterday's video and then come back and watch today's if you missed yesterday's live. Now, when somebody implicates themselves from the get-go for no reason, like the guy we talked about yesterday, right? AA. Oh my God, I cut my hand on chicken because my knife slipped. And then he went to the ER like the following day after the IDAHO4. When somebody implicates themselves, it's something that should be looked at. Now, I'm pulling up the law supplemental narrative, these newly dropped documents, and this was typed up by Officer Hathaway. Let's talk about Jack Showalter. Again, these are my theories, my opinions. Don't get all bent out of shape, but we're kind of filling in the blanks as we go. Remember that. I have to say that. This is a disclaimer. I'm filling in the blanks with the names because all we're given is initials. So we're using the power of deduction, you know, using our brain cells to fill in the blanks because we know who was at the home. We know some initials and some of the people that were close to the victims. So in this document, it says on November 14, 2022 at about 22:42, so that's 10:42 p.m., dispatch advised they were forwarding a call to my cell phone. So this is the day after the IDAHO4 at almost 11 p.m. Guess who decides to call law enforcement? My phone briefly started ringing, but then it suddenly stopped. For some reason, the call was forwarded to voicemail before I could answer. When the voicemail came through to my phone, I learned it was from JS. I'm assuming Jack Showalter. Jack Showalter, the voicemail said, "Hey, how's it going? My name is Jack Showalter. My phone number is whatever. I just wanted to make a statement to you guys because I was close friends with Maddie Mogan." Now, this is where it gets really weird. I was with her at the Corner Club most of the night. Then after we left, we wanted to go to John's Alley and we went to stop that grub truck. They got grub truck, then a car picked them up and they left and went home. I just wanted to make a statement about unintelligible, it says. So couldn't make the sound out, right? I don't know if anything is helpful, but I was just with them like for a little bit. So if I can be any help, I would like to give me a call. Thank you. Shortly after I got the voicemail, Showalter called dispatch again. So this man is calling post IDAHO4 the day after at 11 p.m. And was successfully transferred to my phone at about 22:46. So that's 10:46 p.m. I talked to Showalter on the phone. Showalter essentially said the same thing he said in the voicemail and he left. Showalter said he was out with Maddie at the Corner Club until about 2:30. Showalter said several times he did not know who the other girl was with him that night, okay? Wait until we get to, this is document 11, wait till we get to document 13, because this fool is lying, in my opinion, in my very humble, uneducated opinion. This man is effing lying. Here, the day after the IDAHO4, he calls. First time, leaves a message. Second time, calls the cops, says, oh yeah, I was out there, I was with them for a little bit. I don't know the other girl. I don't know the other girl. I know Maddie. Showalter described the girls getting into a silver sedan after they got food at the grub truck. I confirmed Showalter's name, birthday, address, and phone number. I also confirmed to Showalter he drove to his parents' house at blank in Boise. I asked Showalter how long he planned to be at his parents' house, and he said he was skipping the next week of classes and would remain in Boise until after Thanksgiving break. So why did he magically choose to leave right after the IDAHO4 took place? Another of the 1,000 plus coincidences that we have in this case, right? He left right after the IDAHO4 took place, drove to Boise, took a week off of classes, and then said he was just going to stay there until after Thanksgiving break. Showalter said he was willing to talk to a detective about his involvement with this case. Showalter said he does not have a roommate at his Queen Road apartment and that he lives alone. Again, this is somebody who lived right there, walking distance from 1122, right? I recorded our conversation with my dash camera and BWC. The videos were uploaded to the WatchGuard server. I attached the audio file of the voicemail Showalter left me to this case through Spillman. So again, remember what we just read, because now I'm going to pull up supplemental narrative 13 here. And remember what he told the cops. I know Maddie. I don't know the other girl. But here he is lying straight to through his teeth, right? On November 15th, so this is the following day after Showalter, the following morning, right? Because they talked to Showalter on November 14th at night. This is the following morning, November 15th at 9 a.m. Myself and Detective Mary, so this is Mary and Roger Lanier, Captain Lanier, responded to the Corner Club to contact the owner. This was a prearranged meeting to view video from the evening of November 12th to the early morning hours of November 13th. The purpose was to confirm that Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonsalves were at the Corner Club as had been reported, and to try to identify individuals seen on the grub truck video later in the morning, specifically a male who appeared to be accompanying them. Who are they referring to? Jack Showalter. John Jack Rogers with a D, Showalter. Upon arrival, he already had the video up on screen and cued to the proper time frame. Detective Mary began scrolling through the video, which consisted of multiple views and multiple screens that were all in time sync. We determined that Gonsalves and Mogan arrived at the Corner Club at 22:20 hours in a Prius type vehicle with one other unidentified female. Who did they arrive with? Who did they arrive with? I'm curious. And the driver identified. Gonsalves and Mogan mingle around the bar, but spend most of their time in the front along the bar, next to the left as you face the bar. They make occasional trips to the restroom and speak to several people as they mingle. At 00:22 hours, Kaylee paid her bar tab using her CC, which consisted of 9 well vodka and 2 ag juice. They provided a copy of the receipt. At approximately 1 a.m., Kaylee engages in a conversation with a subject identified by the staff as JJ, in parentheses, S. Who is JJS? Baby, I know you know. I know that although this is blacked out, you know who JJ, in parentheses, S is. Is that possibly John Jack Showalter? Possibly, right? Showalter, in my opinion, was seen with Gonsalves and Mogan in the grub truck video later in the evening. This appeared to be a consensual conversation. Okay, and it appeared that they knew each other. At approximately 01:14 hours, Mogan joins in the conversation and all three remain in the area. Okay. Do you understand what I just read? Are we putting the pieces together here? because here on November 14th, he's saying he doesn't know Kaylee. I don't know her. He is doing this typical distancing that is seen in people that are involved in crime, that they don't want anything to do with that person, distancing. So why is John Jack Showalter pretending, lying that he doesn't know Kaylee? When in the following day, November 15th, the cops go over to the corner club, and they're pulling up the video, and they see, wait a minute. He's talking to them. He's talking to Kaylee. And this appears to be a consensual conversation. And then Maddie finally joins them. So it's looking what? It's looking like he's lying. It's looking like, yes, you knew Kaylee. You were obviously having a consensual conversation with her. You're comfortable enough to know her. You're talking to her. And then Maddie later joins the conversation. Why is he distancing himself from Kaylee? That's weird to me. That's weird to me. At approximately 1:31 a.m., Showalter paid his bar tab with his CC consisting of 5 can BTL and 2 kamikazes. After paying, he walked to the back of the bar, went into the restroom, came back out, retrieved his coat, and came back to an area near the exit where Gonzalez and Mogan were waiting. Showalter waited in the background while the girls finished conversing with others. Then they all exited the building at 1:37 hours. The parking lot camera shows them walking away together across then out of the parking lot in a westerly direction. They were all dressed the same in the grub truck video with Showalter, wearing a white or very light colored hoodie with a brown coat over it. Okay. While reviewing the video, we recognize Jack Ducour, in my opinion. It says JD. Jack Ducour, who was reported to be Gonzalez's ex-boyfriend. We did not track his movements in this video, but he appeared to spend most of his time at the opposite end of the business, seated with several other males. At one point, there appeared to be a brief interaction with Gonzalez that looked cordial and in passing. Cordial and in passing. He just got dumped 3 weeks ago. Just got dumped. You think a man is actually going to be cordial and in passing when they just got dumped 3 weeks ago and she's talking to other men? I mean, a normal, healthy male would, but is Jack Ducour a normal, healthy male? Also noticed in the video was a subject seen in the grub truck video. I recognized him because of his unique sweater and long hair and beard. He was identified as HV by bar staff. Who is HV? Please let me know who you think HV is. He checked out at 0000 hours using a CC in the name of SV, showing 2 microtub. I didn't notice any interaction between V and Gonzalez or Mogan. A third subject who was seen in the grub truck video was also observed in the corner club, but we were not able to identify him. He's a stocky build white male with brown hair and facial hair wearing a brownish sweater. I did not observe any interaction between him and Gonzalez or Mogan. Because the video file was very large, Mallory was unable to copy it to an external storage device. We left the business and Mallory is working on obtaining a usable copy of the video. So everybody and their mama was there. But the person that stands out to me from document 11 and document 13 is that there's blatant lie. There's a blatant lie there. And what is a lie? Somebody who is saying they don't know Kaylee. They've never met her. They don't know her. They only know Maddie. But actually, you were chit-chatting with Kaylee at the corner club, and you are seen on footage. So is he not looking more sus as the days go by? And please bear with me because there's only so many hours in the day for us regular working individuals. But there are very weird people that mention somebody covered all in black that does not match the description of Bryan Kohberger. And I promise, once I find it, because I know I told you guys in the last live I was going to talk about that and I've lost the document, but I will find it and I will get back to you ASAP. So thank you for joining me in the second live. If you did not watch the first live, please make sure to watch that first live. Oh, I almost forgot. How's the chat? Here we have Jack Showalter implicating himself again. Again. Calling the cops. Leaving messages. Do you think that's suspicious? If you think that's suspicious, please leave a comment in the comment section. Also in the chat, but the comment section really, really helps the algorithm. Leave a 1 if you think that Jack Showalter is implicating himself by calling the cops. If you don't think it, if you think he's just somebody who just happened to magically be there, again, another one of the so many coincidences that we have in this case, please leave a number 2. Thank you so much for all the kind comments. I actually don't have enough time. I have to get going. I start work very, very soon. So I'm sorry I was not able to catch up in the chat, but I will tomorrow for sure. Thank you guys.